Let's talk about the importance of budgeting in your service-based business. This is the headquarters software where you can create a budget and estimate from that budget to recover all indirect costs or overhead expenses. And these are the things that if you're not charging for in your business with every estimate quote that goes out, you're quickly going to find that you're not profitable at the end of the year because all that profit that you thought you were making actually goes to paying these indirect expenses. And those indirect expenses are anything and everything that comes out of your bank account to pay for your business to actually operate. So in the headquarters software, if I go into my budget here, I can give it some information, and we use a labor rate recovery system. In service-based businesses, we sell our labor. So it makes sense that that's how we go about actually recovering those indirect costs or overhead. It also has the least number of variables to actually budget for in your business. So we need to set the number of weeks that we have in a year, the amount of working days per week, and the amount of working hours per day. That's going to give us a result of hours that we have to recover our overhead in that year. We can also price by employees or price by crews. This is to be able to account for your overhead recovery either through individual employees or through crews. Ultimately, it comes down to what is the most consistent in your business. Is it the number of crews or number of employees for whatever length and time that you're budgeting for? Now, remember, you can create a budget at any time and start to quote from that. So if anything does change in your business, you can change your budget. If I go over to equipment, you can see that we're going to recover our costs of equipment. Now, for me and my business, anything over $500 is considered a depreciating asset on our balance sheet and is not 100% deductible in our calendar tax year. So anything over $500, we want to add to our budget here. So you can see we have our truck. I'll go in and just edit our truck. You can see our truck is here, and we have a cost of replacement, years of use, and resale value. The way this works is our cost of replacement is if that truck was to go down today, we had to go out and replace that truck. We want to start bringing in money now to replace that truck. Minus its resale value, because we don't want to charge our clients for an asset that we're going to get money back at the end of its life, divided by its years of use. And that's going to give us a cost per year for recovering that cost of the truck. Who is paying for that? It's the business, but that's funded by the clients. And then we can add also equipment expenses to this specific piece of equipment: fuel, maintenance, licensing, and insurance, to give us our total cost per year for that piece of equipment. If I go back, you can see we have trailers and so on and so forth. We can also add things that we plan to purchase in the near future to this and start to accumulate money for a down payment on that piece of equipment. And then we want to add all of our business expenses. Once again, this is anything and everything that comes out of our business account. There's no such thing as just a cost of doing business. Everything should be paid for through the quotes that you're sending out. And this system will help you do that. Whether it's a phone, marketing budget, branding, bookkeeping, rent, even your home office, the same way you deduct a certain percentage of your home office when you do taxes, include that percentage into this budget. Also, yard rent space and storage, banking fees, office supplies. But we also have this help button here that will walk you through all the different business expenses that you need to recover in your business to be able to not only fund your business, but fund the growth of your business. So why is this so important? If I go to one of my projects here, and we've created a project with just 1 hour in it, and if I go to my estimate tab, you can see that 1 hour is the equivalent of $83.26 of overhead that we would be missing out based on what we put into our budget. That's a big number to be missing out on if you're not charging for that in your estimates or your quotes when you're sending them out. $83 times a 10-hour working day is $832.60. In my budget, I put that we work 32 weeks, 5 days a week, 10 hours a day for our specific hardscaping business because we don't work in the winters here. And with that calculation, that equates to $133,216 that we would be missing out on if we did not incorporate that into our budget and estimate from that budget to recover our costs. You may be fine with your pricing strategy today, maybe in a second year, and maybe even in a third year. But at that point in time, when you're looking at replacing your truck, That's going to come out of your salary, that's going to come out of your business profit, and that's going to make a huge dent, and it's going to impact your business moving forward from that year 3 to year 4 and 5 as more pieces of equipment need to be replaced. And that's when people go out of business. If you have any questions about the Headquarters software, you can go to hthheadquarters.com, see our full list of features that we have here available that help streamline processes in your business and keep everything in a centralized location, as well as book a demo with us here.